guys, Matt V's Movies back for another video, and today we're going to be looking at the Target exclusive of The Matrix Resurrections. Picked this up recently, so I thought we'd do a bit of a closer look, and I'm just going to sort of talk about the film, a little bit of trivia, and my thoughts on the picture and sound quality. So yeah, that's what we're going to be looking at today. Okay, so just before we start the video, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please consider subscribing by hitting the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so you'll be informed when I upload a new video. Welcome back to existing subscribers. Hope you're all doing well and keeping safe. Please give the video a thumbs up. That really does help out the channel. I really do appreciate it. And leave me a comment. Try to reply to all comments, and it's great to have interaction on the channel. You know, what have you seen this film? What did you think of it? I know it wasn't sort of greatly received, but yeah, it's just nice to know, you know, have you bought this? What edition did you buy? All this kind of stuff, you know, so that's great. Please just share the video as well if you like, that's always appreciated. And you can also find me on Instagram. I'm over there, and I post the odd little video and pictures over there as well. So yeah, go and find me over there. Okay, so let's get on with the video today, and let's have a look at the Matrix Resurrections. So the Matrix Resurrections came out in 2021, and it was rated 15 certificate in the UK. It ran for 2 hours and 28 minutes. Just to give you a brief summary of the film, Thomas Anderson's seemingly ordinary life ends when he accepts Morpheus's offer, only to wake up to a new, more secure and much more dangerous Matrix. The release date in the US was the 22nd of December 2021, and this was directed by Lana Wachowski, only one of the previous Wachowski collaboration. On the previous films, there was both the Wachowskis were involved in it. The box office for this was $156.6 million US, and it was distributed by Warner Brothers. Cast included Keanu Reeves returning as Neo, Carrie-Anne Moss as Trinity, Jessica Henwick as Bugs, Jade Pinkett Smith as Niobe, Priyanka Chopra as Sate, Jonathan Groff, Agent Smith, Christina Ricci as Gwen Devere, Edrina Ibarra Lexi, Neil Patrick Harris, the Analyst, and Yatep Abdul Mateen II as Morpheus. Okay, let's give you a bit of trivia about the film. Unlike the first two sequels, no second unit was used for any of the action sequences, as Lana Wachowski directed all the scenes herself. This will be the first Matrix film to be shot digitally, unlike the first three films, which were all shot in Super 35 format. An Easter egg in the trailer pays homage to the French company BUF Compagnie, who developed the bullet time effect, which was made famous in the Matrix films. It can be found at the bottom of the Corky Spa sign. Under the codename Project Ice Cream, the film began production in San Francisco on the 4th of February 2020. The final film from Warner Brothers Pictures to have a simultaneous release on the HBO Max streaming service for 1 month as part of the studio's plan for all of its 2021 theatrical films, as Warner Brothers discontinued the release model in 2022 in favour of a 45-day exclusive theatrical window as part of a new agreement the studio reached with Cineworld. And it makes me wonder whether, with a theatrical release exclusive, whether this film would have done better, but I'm not so sure. So what I've gone for is the Target exclusive of The Matrix Resurrections, and this is actually just the Blu-ray and DVD version. So it comes with a really nice sort of slip case with the red and the blue pill. and you can see it sort of behind it, sorry about the glare, there's the Matrix code. And then if we flip it over, we've got again the Matrix code, and we've got Deja Vu, the black cat. And I really like the image on the back here. Thought that was really cool. I'll just get the J card. I have removed that, but we'll have a look at that first. Okay, so basically, yeah, we've got the Blu-ray, the DVD, and the digital copy. Now, again, there's no digital copy in this. I picked this up on eBay, but it was sold without a digital copy. But to be honest, I don't use those anyway, so not a big deal. Okay, so you can see at the top it's saying it's a limited edition, and it includes 6 collectible cards. So there's a little brief bit about the film. Bits about some special features. Haven't looked into these yet, but there are some on there. And if we look at the tech specs, I'll go and zoom in a little bit there. So we've got on the Blu-ray disc, it's nice that we've got a Dolby Atmos track on here. The subtitles as well in French and Spanish and English. So that, yeah, there we go. Obviously, yeah, this is rated R because it's an American release. So that's the J card. So I'll take the packaging, the slip case off, and we can have a look at inside at these art cards. So that slips out, and this is kind of like see-through on the front. On the back, it's just got that image. Okay, so here's the art cards, so we'll look at those first. Okay, so the first one, we've got the 2 pills. Now on the back of these, there's an image that makes up basically the cat. So at the end, I'll sort of do a screenshot of what it looks like with all the cards put together. Keanu Reeves with the glasses. Carrie-Anne Moss. We've got the architect. And finally, the new Morpheus. This is the Blu-ray with that sort of standard cover that's on most of the releases. And on the back, I say it's pretty much the same as what we saw on the J card. And we open it up, and it's quite nice disc art on here. So we've got the light green for the DVD and the dark green on the Blu-ray. And this is just a little thing just saying only at Target, exclusive collectible character cards. And what I'll do is I'll put up some pictures just showing each individual card behind this slipcase, just to give you sort of the idea is you can, you know, chop and change the images to what you want to display. So they'll be coming up in a second. Okay, so what did I think of this film? Yeah, it was enjoyable. I went in with low expectations because I'd heard that you know, it wasn't as good as the first 3, and it isn't. Did this film need to have been made? No, not really. I think really the trilogy was the perfect ending to the film. But nonetheless, they decided they wanted to go back and revisit this franchise. Now, having said that, we're going in with low expectations. I didn't mind the film. It was nice to see Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss return in the lead roles, and kind of finding out what had happened after the death of them at the end of Revolutions, and kind of how things had moved on. And there's some great, great effects in this, sort of obviously in the sort of real world, all the machines and stuff, some wonderful effects in here. Not so much in the Matrix world. You do get some sort of shots. It's not as iconic as the original films. It has more of a low budget feel to it, even though I think it was, it cost a lot of money to make this film. But nonetheless, enjoyable. I think they should leave it now. I don't think they should sort of carry on with this any further. I did feel the ending to it was a little bit, seemed a little rushed, and a little bit like they were trying to just almost open the door to, here we go with, what's going to happen next kind of thing. Yeah, it's a shame. It was just, I think it would have worked better if they'd have got Lawrence Fishburne back and Hugo Weaving. Whilst it was a novel idea to kind of show cutscenes from the previous films, I think it felt a little bit sort of, I don't know, not cheap possibly is the right word, but lazy. I think that's probably a better word to say. Yeah, a lazy sort of, yeah, it just felt a little rushed, and elements to it I quite enjoyed. It was nice to see sort of Neo, what he looked like to the rest of the world in the Matrix world. Obviously looked very different to what we were seeing. But yeah, ultimately an enjoyable film, but certainly nowhere near as good as the original. Obviously the original is the best, but I quite enjoyed Reloaded and Revolutions. Reloaded a little bit more than Revolutions, but I would certainly put this film sort of in 4th place. So on to the picture and sound quality. Now, because I picked up this exclusive, it's only the Blu-ray, but I was pleased to see that there's a Dolby Atmos soundtrack on here, and playing it through my projector with simulated HDR, I have to say that it looked very good. Obviously this film is shot digitally, so it still looks really good. I don't honestly feel probably there's that much difference between this and the 4K. I think if I was to run the 4K through my projector, it probably wouldn't look a lot different, in all fairness. I think the only possibility of maybe not having Atmos on the Blu-ray and having it on the 4K may have swayed me in getting the 4K. But when I saw this edition, out of all of the editions that I've seen, the steelbooks, the standard edition, this one actually, I thought, oh, I like this edition. It's a little bit different to the rest. A little bit more thought has gone into it, with the presentation, etc. So this is why I've gone for the Target exclusive. And I say, I mean, it was good dialogue throughout. I'll have to say, I wouldn't say it's a top tier Dolby Atmos soundtrack. I didn't really notice that much overhead stuff. Good left and right separation, some good rear effects, but I wasn't sort of looking over my head at all. I don't think really there was a huge amount of Atmos in this, if I'm totally honest. But yeah, there's some good bass, in this as well, with explosions, etc. towards the end of the film. I mean, there's some good set pieces in this film, where sort of they're on top of the skyscraper and, the helicopter blows up, and, there's some good stunt scenes sort of when they're on the motorbike driving through the city and this kind of thing. So you got some good sound effects from that. But overall, I wouldn't say it was an amazing Atmos soundtrack. That's a closer look at the Target exclusive Blu-ray and DVD set. Hope you enjoyed looking at that and me sort of talking a little bit about the film. As I say, I know this film wasn't received very well, and yeah, definitely the weakest of the 4 films. I know, as sort of, you know, The Matrix is regarded as a classic, and then the sequels unfortunately have yeah, not been received well. Although I have to say, as a trilogy, I really enjoyed the whole trilogy. But this 4th one just feels like a little bit unnecessary, but you know, we got it. So so yeah, I'm happy to you know, pick this one up. It's a nice little addition. I'm very pleased with the Blu-ray. Say you know, the picture and sound quality is more than adequate. I don't really feel the need to pick up the 4K on this one, to be honest. So so yeah, if you're looking to pick it up, and you know, if you're just happy with the Blu-ray, I'm sure you know you're going to have a good picture and sound quality on it. But even if you just pick it up on DVD, it's still going to look good, because it's a modern film. It's shot digitally, so it's still going to look very good on any format, DVD, 4K or Blu-ray. But there we go. Anyway, thanks very much for watching the video, guys. Take care and see you in the next one. Bye now.